I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles so much. Howie Roseman, please just listen. How much money they paying you? I'll triple it if you retire. I don't know where I'm gonna get it from. I'm gonna have to pull off a few heists, but I get it to you. Cause I'm sick and tired of this. Every year they just draft well.
One time. Let's go to the NFL draft because very important. A lot of stuff transpired. Let me ask you this: who won the draft? Who won the first round?
Who? The Eagles. They got the best player in the draft, in my opinion, Jalen Carter. Then they got Nolan Smith at 30. This is I can't believe this. What a horrible time to be an NFC fan. Let alone an NFC East fan. I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles so much. Howie Roseman, please just listen. How much money they paying you? I'll triple it if you retire. I don't know where I'm gonna get it from. I'm gonna have to pull off a few heists, but I get it to you. Cause I'm sick and tired of this. Every year they just draft well.
Man, I can't believe
They
this.
let Jalen Carter
fall to 9. They traded.
The Lions, what are you doing? He was right there. All you had to do was take him. But you went and traded back to 12 and took Jahmyr Gibbs.
And the Bears, they had the 9th pick. They traded with the Eagles. I forgot who did the Bears. Oh, they got the offensive.
Darnell Wright.
Yeah.
Man, oh my gosh, man.
Then they let Nolan Smith slip to 30.
Apparently his pec issue is worse than dog, but I don't care. I would have gladly took him at 26.
That was the same thing. I remember last year, Nakobe Dean had a little issue. Forgot what it was, but
they love him some Georgia.
Yeah, they do. Shoot, man, that's unbelievable.
I hope all of them. I hope Jalen Carter gets caught with a gun under his seat,
going
90 miles per hour, unregistered firearm. Because the league needs to put a stop to this.
Could have said PEDs or something like that. Why you gotta say firearm? So nasty. You want the guy to get arrested.
No, I want.
This is a typical Cowboys fan.
Oh, stop.
The Cowboys fans are so nasty. You could have said PEDs and be suspended like 6 games or something.
I need him released from the team.
Or gambling.
That could be. Yeah, he was
Come
gambling.
on now.
Yeah,
Come on now.
He was gambling on the game.
Why gotta be a firearm? Why you gotta put the guy in a situation where it comes down to legal troubles? Like he already dealing with legal troubles. He should
be in jail, incarcerated. That man, he shouldn't even be eligible for the draft after what he did.
But
if he fell to the Cowboys, I would have loved it.
Man, how you gonna say it about a black man, another brother? How you gonna say it about another brother?
Man, once he put them colors on, all that goes out the window once he put them colors on. I'm sorry.
All right, whatever, bro. But
Nolan Smith's still my dog, though. I don't expect him to play as much, especially this year.
Man, it's so crazy because they got rid of those defensive players and then they just replaced them with other talented defensive players.
Yeah. See what happens when your team can draft good?
Oh,
you have competent management.
That's something else, man. Good job, Saints.
They're going to put every Cowboys-Eagles game on primetime. I guarantee you that much.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's going to be some real wars fought.
Pretty much. Oh, man. There's going to be some good stuff right there.
I will say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been parading the team suck at drafting label all off season. The first round actually was pretty good as far as drafting goes. The Lions.
Yeah.
Hey. Love the talent, hate the value.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs, very good players, but at 12 and 18, yeah. Anywho,
Jahmyr Gibbs better be like
Jahmyr Gibbs better be freaking Barry Sanders,
CJ2K.
LT. He better be LT or something, cause
what? 12? He better last.
When he was expected to go like 30,
he better be one of those backs that have a long career.
Man, he better be 10-year player.
Have that Emmitt Smith type of career. Better not be one of those Todd Gurley type of backs.
Shoot, man, 12 was crazy.
What?
Falcons kind of suck at it too. They did draft Bijan,
but he does.
I did say he
do.
was going to the Falcons.
He does fit their sort of scheme, whatever. But the same, eight.
They could have traded back and
They need defense.
Unless they could have traded back unless they knew that the Eagles would draft him. But then I doubted if Jalen Carter would have still been on the board.
Bruh, just draft a running back in the second round. The UCLA running back is pretty good.
Charbonnet.
Come on. These teams.
Oh yeah, the draft going on right now.
Yeah, they are. It's like fourth round.
Let's see what. It's the day 3. Let's see what pick they.
But like Chargers drafting Quentin Johnson. Like really? Like you have Mike. Like
they said, well, we got Michael. Let's give Michael Williams 1.5.
Except he can't get the 50-50 balls like Mike Williams,
exactly.
and he's a body catcher. Mike Williams actually he be catching
And
with his
he's
hands.
not that fast.
Like, dude, what? They literally did they pass on Jordan Addison?
Yep.
Bro, just get Jordan Addison. Get him.
Jordan Addison went like literally, I think the next pick.
Yeah, like it was the three, the three receivers. I think.
It was 21 was the Chargers, 22 was the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
And then 24 was
24. That was
no, my bad. It was 21, 22, 23.
Something like that.
The Vikings went and got Addison. 22 Zay Flowers. 21 was Quentin Johnson.
I'm so mad about that. Freaking Vikings got Jordan Addison? Are you kidding me? What?
I don't like that pick. I mean, I like the pick, but I don't like it because they need defense. Do they not care about the defensive side of the ball?
That is true. That is true. But they also need another receiver to pair with Justin Jefferson because you can't keep relying on Justin Jefferson to make all the plays. And Jordan Addison is literally the perfect complement. Dude is a route technician. He good off the line. He's not the fastest, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because dude is legit. He's going to get all these one-on-ones because Justin Jefferson is going to get all the attention. Bro, I'm so mad. Why NFL? Why? Man, that just made me so mad, bro. But I love the Zay Flowers pick for the Ravens. He's literally the perfect receiver. He's the perfect receiver.
They're a little small at wide receiver outside of Bateman.
They are a bit small, but hey, man. At the end of the day, if they can run, they got the route tree, they got the yak ability. It doesn't matter.
Oh, the Eagles drafted Ringo from Georgia.
Yeah, the corner. Yeah,
They love Georgia boys. What's up? That's the third Georgia dude.
I'm surprised he went that.
His combine was terrible. And he's not good in man coverage.
Don't worry, they're gonna teach him. Get him together on that one.
Gets to learn behind Slay and Bradbury. So
man, the receivers, bro. Like Jaden Reed went to the Packers. I've never seen any film of him. I don't watch Michigan State, but I heard he's pretty good. I'm mad. I'm surprised Josh Downs slipped that far. Tank Dell, he went in the third, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not surprised about that. I think Josh Downs.
I'm mad the Giants actually drafted pretty well this year.
Yeah, Deontay Banks has a really good pick.
Deontay Banks, John Michael Schmitz, and Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, that's...
when did the Giants start drafting? Like, this draft is so fake. Like, when did the Giants start drafting well?
It's the head coach.
Commanders got Forbes, which is okay, that's fine. He's good.
I mean, it's all right. He's skinny though, like 160 something. And he get in the gym.
CD gonna bully that. They better not put him on CD. That's barbecue chicken right there. CD just gonna push you off.
Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised Gonzalez fell pretty far.
Wow.
But I did say he wasn't gonna be the first CB off.
Wow, he went to the Patriots, man. He about to.
That's a good man. Bill Belichick about to turn him to an All-Pro.
Oh my God! Don't have him go to the Patriots.
Turn him to an All-Pro.
Now the only thing, hearing about the interviews and stuff, the one with Mike Tomlin and I think it was Minka Fitzpatrick talking about he don't got that certain mindset like that. That's a bit worrisome.
I think that's foolishness.
But
just because he said answered a question a certain way, like come on.
But then again, I mean, Rob Gronkowski, he had some red flags as well, and he turned out pretty well for New England.
Yeah, because Bill Belichick ain't playing games.
Man, he's going.
And Tom Brady was there too, so.
Man, they have them corners. They have the Jones guys, and they have Gonzalez, bro. Come on.
Still don't got a QB though.
Nope, they don't have a QB, and they lack weapons. So
I thought they would have been the first. I thought they would have took a wide receiver, bro.
that is what some teams, some mock drafts are thinking. You know, taking a receiver like maybe Jackson Smith and Jim. Maybe they might reach on Jackson Smith. Thank God they didn't. I didn't want him to go.
The Seahawks took
Jackson Smith.
That's gonna be so. How you gonna guard them? You gotta guard Lockett, DK, and Jackson Smith. Oh my goodness.
Man, I'm so sick.
Do we have to play the Seahawks? Please tell me we don't gotta play the Seahawks.
I'm shocked the Chiefs didn't go like receiver or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean,
I would think they
at that position they was at. I haven't heard much about that dude they drafted in the first round. They should have traded back.
I would have traded
Honestly,
up.
we took their guy. They wanted to trade up to our pick to take Mozzie Smith.
Mm-hmm.
But then we was like, oh no.
We want Mozzie Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
How you feel about Mozzie Smith?
I love it. I love the pick so much. Remember, he was one of the guys I've said mentioned on the video. I love this pick, man. This helps the defense so much because for years we've been saying, man, we need a dude that can stop the run. We need a one tech that can legit just stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude is 330 pounds. He had one of the best run graded DTs in college. 44 tackles. I think I saw someone say 25 pressures or something like that. I don't know if that's all through his whole thing, but yeah, man, he's an athletic monster too.
Mm. Your boy Skip Bayless was like, man, I want to dog Kincaid. Why the Bills have to steal Tom Kincaid from us?
We don't need another tight end that can't block. Thank you.
Hey, I heard he
I
has
love
that
the pick. Defense is going to be elite.
I heard he got that Travis Kelce sort of ability. Got that wiggle in him.
He's a fantastic receiver, but he can't block. He can't block me out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can. Kincaid is nice. He's nice.
Could have helped out Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Got Mozzie Smith. Only generated a half a sack last year.
I mean, he's a one tech. One techs don't usually.
I know, but half a sack though.
His job is to plug the run.
Okay.
And they think they can develop his pass rush because the way Michigan used him, they had him I think it's called the way he's lined up is like his position, his get off. It wasn't really meant to really get the QB. When they told him to just shoot the gap and get the QB, he could do it. He could do it.
Okay.
And look at pressures, not sacks. Come on, man.
We'll
This
look
ain't
at it. I
2000.
know. I'm just messing with you.
Of course. But that second round pick, they drafted Luke Shoemaker.
That don't even sound like a good tight end.
No, he's good.
I'm just saying that don't even
He's
sound
good.
like a
Another Michigan guy. He's good, but I don't like it in the second round. I don't. If he wouldn't have failed to the third round pick we had, I would have been okay with it though. This dude, I mean, he's good. Like his raw score is like a 9.6 out of 10, which puts him at like 15 all time for tight ends. He can catch. His separation, he gets open. And I'm like, okay. I mean, that's good. Dak likes open dudes. He don't want to throw no more picks. I like the player. I just don't like where we drafted him. Mm-hmm. In the third round, we drafted the Texas tight end, DeMarvion Overshawn, I think his name is. He reminds me of like a J-Ron Curse. He'll probably play more like a J-Ron Curse type of role. So I like the pick. I trust Dan Quinn. So far with the draft still going on. But
how you feel about Will Levis slipping down?
I mean, anyone who really dove into the film and tape and was paying attention to how the media was covering him, how they saying he wasn't really doing good in interviews, he's kind of odd, and people saying that all of the red flags, people shouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of these teams they look at, he's another Johnny Manziel, he's another Zach Wilson, he's another Drew Lock, those type of prototypes. And it's like, all right, he's another Baker Mayfield, like, let's not reach. Let's not reach because he's a quarterback and with a strong arm. Let's not reach. Let's look at the film. And the film tells you that he's just not a first-round quarterback.
I said he had third-round tape.
Yep, pretty much. And his ability to process, his ability to sort of read defenses and to anticipate certain, plays, whatever, as they're going on. He also gets himself into sacks a lot of times when it didn't need to be. So a lot of that,
his feet wasn't good.
A lot of that is just not good when you're an NFL quarterback, and it's very hard to develop an NFL quarterback if you have those deficiencies. Like if you're like a guy that's like, let's say you stare at your receiver a lot. I mean, you can
coach eyes.
You can always coach that. Like if you're, so I think stuff like that is okay. But the things that these sort of analysts, these sort of evaluators, these scouts have been talking about when it comes to Will Levis deficiencies, I don't know if you'll be able to really coach that to him. That's very hard to sort of get that out of him, to sort of stop, because that's sort of like a mentality, sort of a tendency sort of thing, and it's very hard to get somebody to stop that sort of tendency. And so I understand it.
And that's why I've been saying Richardson is a much better prospect. When you look at Richardson's tape, he has the tools. Like he looks like a quarterback. He looks like an NFL quarterback. You just gotta fix the little stuff that he does. Okay, that's coaching. That stuff, like a lot of things, flaws with Richardson's game is coaching. Where his O-line was terrible, so he was pretty much forced to run. Sometimes he may have bailed on plays.
He didn't need to.
Yeah, like he had trouble keeping his eyes downfield, but like you can coach that.
Yeah, pretty much.
His mechanics were solid. He had good footwork in the pocket. He knew when to step up, when to roll out.
Did have a little bit of accuracy issues.
Yeah,
but you can coach that. Yeah, you can definitely coach that for sure.
So yeah, he has a great arm.
Yeah, he does.
Athleticism. I mean, he's
pretty much, built for it. NFL.
He can take hits.
Seems like a good character guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People said he crushed his interviews.
Yeah, so I think he's his brother is hilarious though. Little brother. I'm like, dude.
That dude ain't 13. I need to see the birth certificate.
What?
They got a neck tat and his voice is deeper than mine. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man, these boys are built different nowadays. That's crazy.
Man, he had the Cuban on and all that.
Oh my gosh,
boy, that boy was cashing in with the NIL money.
Man, that was just crazy.
But let's talk about how people got cooked. These dudes like Daniel Jeremiah, Mel Kiper, they got cooked when it came to these predictions. Actually, Daniel Brugler, he was on point with the Texans taking a QB and all that. But then everything fell off the deep end. You do not know who these teams are going to draft. They've been mocking tight end to the Cowboys for the past 2 months. And I said over and over, we aren't drafting a tight end in the first.
Packers too. They were like, oh, Packers going to draft Dalton Kincaid or Myers. I'm like, bro, they do not draft tight ends in the first round. What does the history tell you?
Thank you, and you understand. Everybody else was, oh no, that need a tight end. I was like, bro, we haven't drafted tight end in the first and 97.
Get them in the second round.
Like, come on, bro.
Get them in the second round.
The Texans been saying, oh yeah, we're not really in on these QBs, man. We wanted Bryce Young just to go and take C.J. Stroud immediately.
They're gonna draft. Oh, they're gonna draft.
They're gonna
Tyree
draft Will
Wilson.
Anderson or something.
No, I saw like.
Oh yeah, I did see Tyree.
I'm like, Tyree Wilson. Man, if you don't get me out, oh no, Will Anderson, he not that good. Next pick, trade up, Will Anderson. And lo and behold, D'Amico Ryans, I think he played for Alabama. So, you telling me the head coach, played for Alabama, is going to all of a sudden say, I want Tyree Wilson instead of Will Anderson when he's played for Alabama, probably been around, he probably talked to Will Anderson before because he's an alumni and stuff. Probably been around the coaching staff, been around the play. You're trying to tell me he's gonna take Tyree Wilson over Will Anderson, and Tyree Wilson went like 8th or 9th overall.
And I heard Tyree Wilson has a bad foot.
Man, this is these mock people, these
they don't know.
NFL analysts. It's a smoke screen, man. It's just smoke screen. A bunch of foolishness, a bunch of lies.
The mocks had Detroit taking cornerback, cornerback, Devon Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez. They drafted the complete opposites. They drafted linebacker and running back.
They thought some mock drafts had Joey Porter going to top 15. Like, come on now, top 20 something. They don't know. Gonzalez supposed to go top 10. Like, they don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. Only thing
Darius Johnson was supposed to be the first tackle off the board. It was Darnell Wright.
Now the Colts taking a quarterback was expected.
Yes.
Now people thought, oh, CJ Stroud was going to slip the foot. Like, no. Come on.
Y'all tried to slander my dog CJ Stroud and it didn't work.
Now the only thing I was just shocked by, the only thing I think everybody was shocked by was just the running backs. That was the most surprising one because nobody expected.
I knew the Hawks were going to draft Bijan. I was like, Bijan is not going. He's not getting out of the top 10.
Yeah,
because I knew the Falcons was going to do Falcons things.
Yeah, I just think with Bijan, he's just too talented, and these teams just fall in love with the talent too much, and it just happens like that. But yeah, the Gibbs part, I thought he was going to go later rounds, but yeah, that was the most shocking one. Well, what Levis one, Hendon, people, these NFL analysts like, oh, Hendon Hooker, he's going to go in the first round.
Yeah,
Watch the Commanders. Like, come on now, bro. He's coming off an ACL injury.
I didn't pay attention to none of that.
He's the best quarterback in the draft.
What?
What's his name? Mike Tannenbaum. Oh, he's the best quarterback in the draft. Like, this is why you're not a GM anymore. This is why you're on ESPN now because you don't know what the hell you're saying some of the times. Like, it's just blows my mind.
And we all do.
Blows my mind.
I like the Lions getting Hooker though. I think they can mold him.
Yeah.
Have him sit behind golf for another year or so, maybe try to. I don't know if they commit to him next year, but I like to pick up.
All right. Well, so how did you feel? Because there was other stuff that happened besides the draft. Before the draft, Lamar Jackson got a contract extension.
That was.
So let me say this because I'm looking at people on Twitter and they're dumb.
What they say?
They're like, oh, yeah, Lamar, you stood your ground and you won. I'm like, won what? This is what the Ravens want. This is exactly what the Ravens wanted. They didn't want Lamar. The reports say, I'm just going off the reports. I don't know if they're actually true. People are like, oh, you don't know if Lamar really wanted. I'm just going off the reports. The reports say he wants Deshaun Watson guaranteed money or more. Actually, more. If that is true, then Lamar lost. The Ravens didn't want to pay him Deshaun Watson level of guaranteed money. That's the whole thing. That's why there was an impasse. It wasn't that the Ravens weren't willing to give him more than Kyler Murray. No, that wasn't the problem. The problem was Lamar wanting more or about the same as Deshaun Watson's deal. That was the whole friction between the two parties. And the fact that they were able to come to a compromise, $185 million fully guaranteed, was a win for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that's like maybe $6 million more than Jalen Hurts got. Yeah.
And he got a 6-year deal. A 6-year deal. Jalen Hurts got 5. So so a 6-year deal, $260 million, $185 fully, guaranteed monies. How did the Ravens lose? Why are you praising Lamar? Okay, no agent, congratulations. It shouldn't have taken this long.
Oh no, Lamar got a 5-year deal.
Oh, he had a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so either way, it's still 5 years. Okay, yes, Lamar, no agent, congratulations. But it shouldn't have taken this long. Because they were going to offer you this contract. But he was like, no, I want 230. I get it. contract negotiations. You want to get as much money as possible. So you're going to play hardball. So eventually you reach a compromise where both parties will be satisfied. I get it. That's how negotiations go. You don't want to just say, oh, just give me below market value. You want the most money you can get, and if they don't give you that, okay, let's come to a middle ground. I get it, but it shouldn't have taken this long. So Lamar Jackson didn't win. It was the Ravens that won at the end of the day. I don't want to hear any of these people arguing about it. Do you agree or you disagree with that?
I'm just glad he got paid so we can stop hearing about all this stuff.
I want to talk about
I knew he wasn't going nowhere else.
Me either. I agree. It's like,
I'm glad he got paid though.
Like he has no choice. He's not.
Hopefully he stays healthy enough to get that full 260.
Yeah. He has nobody's going to give him fully guaranteed contract.
We said no one was giving him 200 mil fully guaranteed. The Browns are just dumb.
Yeah, so I don't know what people were talking about. Oh, they traded to the Colts, traded to this, traded to Miami, traded to San Francisco. So, dude, no, bro. Nobody's doing that. They're not dumb. And then there was another thing that happened. It was Aaron Rodgers finally traded to the Jets. About damn time. Tired of hearing this story. How do you feel about the compensation the Packers got back for it?
Y'all swapped picks in the first round.
Yes.
Y'all got a second rounder?
Yes, a second rounder and the conditional second that can become a first if Aaron Rodgers plays 65. Yeah. If Aaron Rodgers plays 65% of the snaps.
That's a good. I like that.
And then I think we got another pick, maybe a fourth rounder or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty much.
I like the compensation.
That was pretty much, yeah. So
not bad for a 40-year-old QB getting paid $40 million. Not bad.
Would you say that the Packers won that trade? Or would you say the Jets, they still want to trade because they got the best, they got the player at the end of the day?
I'm gonna say the Jets simply because they got the player they wanted, and they still was able to stay in the first round and get the guy that they wanted. So I'm gonna continue to say the Jets.
I mean, that's fair.
Y'all not really looking to compete for real this year.
Well, it all depends on Jordan Love's sort of development. If he plays out of his mind, it's a home run. It really is, because the Packers at the end of the day, they still have a solid squad. I think they can still win games with the squad, but it hinges on Jordan Love's development. Can Jordan Love live up to the first round pick? He sat for 3 years, and I think it's time. So it really hinges on how well Jordan Love plays. So, what happened?
The Panthers took one of the dudes I wanted in and they took DeJuan Jones too. Oh my goodness. And Adi, that's terrible. Yeah. All my players are getting taken off the board. Y'all drafted a DT, Kobe Wooden.
Yeah.
Don't really know much about him.
Well, defensive tackle, that's good depth. You want to invest in the trenches, so I'm not mad at that.
Who the heck is the Eagles we left to draft?
We have a ton of maybe, I don't know.
We got 4 picks today. I don't know my team.
I don't know if it's 4th or 5th. I know we have a ton of picks in either the 4th or 5th round. So yeah, hopefully we draft some offensive linemen. We need some more depth on the offensive line as well. So yeah, but yeah, that's I think that'll do it for all the topics for NFL today. Is there anything else that we need to discuss? Maybe draft or anything like that?
No, not really. I think we covered pretty much all the big stories that we drafted.
Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah, man, I can't wait for the second round of playoffs. We're going to be reacting to that next week, and just stay tuned to that. Also, give more updates on the NFL draft. We're going to have more sort of coverage, more reactions to it, because
And once all the picks are settled in, the film gets broken down and all that.
We sort of grade.
Get to see how players will fit in certain systems and what's the plan for them and all that. And OTAs will be sooner rather than later. Rookie training, mini camp, and all that stuff. So
yeah. And also check out my boys at What's the Play.
You did the mock draft.
My man Brian.
Yeah, a special draft with the fellas over there. What's the Play? I had a pretty good mock. I went 3 for 5, even though I had the number 1 pick, and that was a gimme. But I'm counting it. I don't care.
So yeah, definitely check that out. I have the link in the description for that. So
shout out to y'all, man. We just hit 200 subs. Going for a little over a year. Hit 150K channel views. So salute to all y'all showing love.
Yeah, just getting started.
Channel, yo, we ain't done.
We ain't done. Yeah,
we ain't done.
So check it out. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.
Cold world, still a cold world. And a couple of y'all is cool, but we a little more thorough. Whole time, a little more girls. You know I spit that sick shit and it's still no cure. Hold up.